guys, so we're here in Jasmine's Sweet Apartments, and this is a speed build for Evangeline's apartment. So if you've seen the ending of Season 1 of Beauty and the Twin, you will have seen the epilogue part where Evangeline moves into this apartment. Now, for those of you wondering about the simoleon aspect of that, just know that the epilogue scenes are filmed with a bunch of time in between them. There wasn't really enough footage there for me to get any, storyline, really, for Season 2 started in that. And there wasn't really enough storyline left to close out Season 1 with that footage, so I just kind of picked and chose pieces that I wanted to use in order to do the epilogue together. So I did quite a bit of work with them behind the scenes when I played for a couple days not filming, just to get their careers kind of where I needed them to be money-wise so they both could afford the changes that I made to their living situation, if that makes sense. I don't want to give too much away in case you haven't seen it. It's over, there's a playlist on my channel for Beauty and the Twin where you can go and you can watch all 12 episodes of Season 1. This video is going up during the 2-week break that I'm taking between Season 1 and Season 2. Now, I know I'm not really talking about the build much, but this is really a good time to get some of this information out there to you guys. So I really am looking for feedback, so if you have any thoughts, questions, comments, anything about Season 1, please put them in the comment sections for any of those videos as well as this video. I'm trying to pull together as much information as I can over these 2 weeks so that I can incorporate it into Season 2. I have not been playing with the family. I will not be playing with the family until I start filming for Season 2. So I really want to gather as much information as I can. That does mean that there's going to be about 3 or 4 weeks of videos in between this and when Season 2 starts so that I can fact gather. Just because I want it to have a community feeling to those videos. I don't want to just be the sole deciding factor on those. I want to take your guys' opinions and input into consideration because I want it to be a playthrough for all of us. Now, I do have 2 other Sim series sort of things going on my Twitch channel. That's at Dryadia488, just like everything else of mine that you find. So I've been doing all of my Sims 4 Journey to Batu videos on Twitch, just because it's not really something that I incorporate with all of my Sims play, and so I felt that was the easiest format to put those in, so I could just play through and give my opinions on the pack. So if you're interested in that, I typically do those on Friday nights. I don't have a specific set schedule on those, but I usually post on my Instagram if I'm going to be going on and doing that on Twitch. The other series that I've been doing on Twitch is in Brindleton Bay. I have 2 Sims that I created. No, not 2 Sims. I have a Sim that I created who's been living off of gardening and knitting items because I wanted to play with Nifty Knitting Stuff Pack because I hadn't gotten a lot of time to play with that. So she's solely making all of her money on that. She's living in the shipping containers in Evergreen Harbor, and she just recently got engaged to Knox. So that's where I'm at with that, but those typically go up on Wednesday afternoons. Again, I'll post on my Instagram channel if I'm going on Twitch, but that's the series I've been doing over there. Anyway, so let me talk about this build for a minute. So you'll notice that I'm using a lot of neutral tones. I did that on purpose because they came from the house in Del Sol Valley in Beauty and the Twin is full of very bright, vibrant colors. And so I wanted this apartment to feel very different because my idea for the Del Sol Valley house was that Nicola was kind of controlling everything and that Nicola had a heavier hand in all of the decisions in that house. And so because this apartment is all Evangeline's, I wanted it to really feel like it was Evangeline's. So I wanted to make sure that there was a huge difference in style so that you could, 1, see really how different she is, but 2, I wanted it to be authentic to her personality. So you'll see I'll put this antique camera and I'll put a couple of other older looking knickknacks around. Because I feel like maybe she would collect older items. And then I thought the neutral tones felt a little bit more like calm and zen for her, but then she also has the brick walls and the beams, so it's a little bit more industrial. I wanted it to feel very much like an industrial loft that's been converted, something that Evangeline would feel at home in. Something that's kind of expresses her creativity in a very, not super in your face way. And so I just have, plants around everywhere to brighten the spaces. But then you've got the painted bricks, you've got the plaster walls, you've got the exposed brick. And then she's got like the gold and copper accents with the darker cabinetry. And then she's got the neutral rugs, which I think that rug under the dining table, I think I change it later. And I know the powder room bathroom that I'm doing now, I know that I extend that out later and add a bathtub to it. Because when I was doing the bedrooms, I realized the only full bathroom I had was only accessible through Evangeline's bedroom, which doesn't work because we have a toddler in this house. So I had to change that. But I really liked all the decorating I did in this bathroom, especially like adding the wastebasket, which feels very like normal. It's not really something Sims use in a bathroom, but it felt natural to put a wastebasket in there. And then this entryway changes one more time. But here I was just putting mirrors to brighten the space and plants around. I put up the coat hanger and the umbrella. But then when I go to do that bathroom, I actually end up putting just another console table on that side so that there's just a little bit more like clutter around and stuff. And then over here you see me just kind of picking the artwork I want to put over the couch. It might change one more time. I'm not 100% sure. I think it stays that, but I don't really remember the living room as much because I spent a lot of time focused on the kitchen and that entryway. And so while I'm getting through a little bit more of the build, I wanted to tell you guys how happy I am that I've been doing this series because it's been a really great creative outlet for me with everything going on in the world with quarantine and just everything that's been going on this year. It's been really nice to be able to do and share something that is just entirely made up in my own head, you know what I mean? I get to decorate the houses and the apartments whatever way I want, and I get to tell whichever story I think makes the most sense for a sim, and so it's really fun. I always explain to people, I've had a couple friends ask why I like playing The Sims, because they're not really Sims 4 players. And for me, The Sims has always been kind of the adult version of playing with Barbies or dolls, if that makes sense to anybody else. Like, you can kind of set up, like, the scene like you would with, like, the Barbie houses or the Barbie furniture and stuff like that. But then you also get to tell the story, like, when you were little and you were playing make-believe with Barbies. So, that's kind of the initial appeal I had with The Sims. Because I've been playing since Sims 1, and so that was the initial appeal for me, was being able to like create whoever I wanted and tell whatever story I wanted. And so it's been really fun being able to share it with you guys, so I hope you really are enjoying it. And I hope that you guys are having fun on this journey with me. And then you'll see here with Evangeline's apartment, I'm just trying to rearrange some of the spacing because I realized that the bathroom wasn't going to work. Because I was going to give him his own bathroom, but then I realized that I didn't like Evangeline's bedroom being that way. So this is where I added that tub to the other bathroom, and then I'm putting in the second console table. And then I go back and I adjust the bathroom space to just be a walk-in closet for Evangeline. And then Nicholas's bedroom is really tiny. It's not my favorite toddler bedroom, but I know it's not forever, and I can always reclaim some space later if I need to. But it is a smaller bedroom, so it's not a super exciting bedroom. This definitely feels like maybe that was supposed to be like a den or an office. that she's using as a bedroom for him, because despite the fact that we got a little bit of money through the careers, let's be clear, they're still struggling. They're still not the richest people in the world. So, and then I set up a little writing desk area for her because obviously Evangeline's a writer and she needs to be able to spend time doing the thing that makes money for her. And I had a little trouble picking the desk. I think I might change it again one more time, but I wanted it to be like just very industrial feeling. So I went the glass and metal, and then I have the metal leaning bookshelf. And then here I'm just putting some artwork around, trying to make the place feel a little bit more decorated. There's something about decorating and cluttering up a Sims build that just makes you feel so happy. So I did put some CC artwork in the kitchen. They're just some pictures of herbs. And then here I'm just picking some window dressings. I think I changed them again. Because I think I don't end up liking them. Yeah. It took me quite a while to figure out which window covers I wanted to use. You'll notice that I'm really bad at remembering to put up curtains in sim houses because for me it doesn't matter, but definitely took a while to figure out which ones I wanted. And then here you can see I'm switching the rug out so it matches a little bit better. But I had so much fun building this house. I really enjoyed putting their apartment together, or putting Evangeline's apartment together, and really taking the time to understand who Evangeline is as a person. Because we've only ever seen her connected to Nicola, so we've only ever seen her with the influence of Nicola. So it was really fun to be able to set her up in her own place. Next week you will see another speed build. It's going to be Sterling's apartment. So he's still going to be around for season 2. I think I am pretty much set on the fact that he wants to be part of Nicholas's life. So him and Evangeline have mended their friendship a little bit. So far he hasn't made any more romantic advances on her, and he is mainly focused on his son, which is a really good sign. So it was important to me that he stay part of it, because Sterling, I mean, as much as Sterling is kind of a disliked character for me now, I don't feel like he's the type of person that would completely abandon his own child. So, in my head, he would move close to where Evangeline is so that he could be close to Nicholas. So he doesn't live in the apartment across the hall. I was originally going to do that, but it felt a little cheesy, like sitcom. So he actually lives in the other apartment building in the Spice District, Culpeper Apartments, I think it is. So he lives over there, and he has a room set up for Nicholas too. So maybe if you guys are interested in it, you'll have to let me know in the comments down below, but maybe for season 2, something that we can do is we can switch Nicholas between Evangeline and Sterling's apartment so that he can spend some time with his dad and some time living with Evangeline. Let me know what you think of that. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. You'll see I've added some pops of color into this room because I feel like maybe she'd still have a little influence from her sister left. Evangeline is definitely more introverted, so it makes sense that in her own room she would feel most comfortable being herself. And I thought it was nice to incorporate kind of that blue color they had in the Del Sol Valley house. Kind of a piece of their life together is still here, so maybe it's like a piece of Nicola still with her. And then I'm just going to put up some fairy lights, and I'm going to be putting some more decorative items around, including some like piping and stuff to really play up that industrial feel. And that's pretty much all I had for this video. Always in the description bar down below, I have my Instagram account and my Twitch account in case you want to follow me on those. And I look forward to hearing what you guys think of my plans for Season 2. And let me know if you have any thoughts for Season 2 in the comments down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!